the moon. The sky was completely clear. We were in the center of the storm. This, I'm sure Chad can tell me better than I can. This is the back end of the storm. The rain has now picked up. The wind has now picked up. You saw me standing here earlier today, Piers. I was standing on dry ground. There was some water around me. Then the water started to come up. Now it's up to thigh level, and we are still half an hour away, probably. Well, yeah, about half an hour away from high tide. There's the sense of it. You see a truck driving through, so you can see how high that water is. The only trucks driving through here are police, fire, and these guys who are the boardwalk patrol because of the fact that it's a curfew. There's a 6 p.m. onward curfew. This is pretty serious at this point. It's still going to get higher. And
Look the beach.
60 miles due west here to Philadelphia. They are going to get the rain. They are going to start to get this flooding. That's a flood-prone area. So people in Philadelphia are now getting very, very concerned about what the effect the floods are going to have over there. But in this area, if you're not out, you're at home because it is under curfew and travel ban, and you can't get out of most of these areas on the shore anyway at this point, Piers.
And Ali, very quickly, Chris Christie's been pretty scathing about the mayor of Atlantic City, saying that he basically went against his instructions. What can you tell me about that, and how much of a problem will that be for the mayor if indeed people do get trapped and potentially even lose their lives?
Well, we were talking to the mayor of Atlantic City on air earlier, and I had asked him, I said, look, it's about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. What do you do if you haven't left? Because the roads have started to go over top. And he said at that point, if you're not out, stay where you are, get to high ground. Chris Christie then took exception to some of his comments, and I'm not sure the situation on the ground makes the mayor wrong. I agree there should have been a great emphasis on getting people out of town. Most did. About 400 or 500 remain in shelters in Atlantic City, but the mayor's concern is that some people didn't go to shelters. They're just at home, and there's no services to help them. So unclear as to at what point the mayor should have said, don't leave, but the point at which he said it did seem to annoy Governor Chris Christie. That's for those guys to work out. I'm not sure who was right in that one.
Well, it's certainly an unprecedented scene, so I can imagine a lot of chaos going on all over the region this evening. Ali, for now, we'll definitely be back to you. Thank you very much indeed for your continued excellent reporting from that remarkable picture there. You've been standing there with the water just coming up and up and up. We're going to go down to Chad Myers very briefly before the break. He's been tracking the path of this deadly storm in CNN's Severe Weather Centre. Chad, you have dealt with severe weather for over 20 years. Have you ever seen anything quite like this?
No, not at all. Not even close. And that's what we were talking on Tuesday and Wednesday about this. This continues to go up. The water levels continue to go up. The surge continues to go up. Water is getting into New York City subways. That has never happened before. We'll update for you right after this break.
Thanks, Chad. We'll be back after this.